Hello friends and assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel IB All Designing Developer. My name is Inshal Beg. I am a full stack developer and graphic designer. Today I will show you how to build one messenger clone in Mern. And I hope you will also enjoy this clone like you enjoyed my previous clone of React Native and React JS and Mern also. So now I will be just showing you how to build that. Now before that, first of all you have to hit the subscribe button and please also hit the notification bell after that, because it's really help you and it is also help for me, because when you will done that, so you will be getting all the notification when I will be just uploading any video on YouTube, and it will be just really helpful for you, because when I will be just uploading any video, so you can watch and apply that into your like computer, your VS Code. Okay, so it will be just really helpful for you to do that. Now but first of all, you can see we have just built this messenger clone here in Mern. You can see that, which is looking really good. Here you can see, first of all we are getting our messenger logo in the app. You can see that, which we have just taken from the Google. So you can just take the image from Google and just copy the link and paste that into your VS Code. Then it will be just work and it will be just coming. Then you have to just align that in center. Then it will be just like that. Here you can see, and underneath you can say I've just written like hello in Shalbek, so you can also write your name if I want, and I will be also change that. If I show you, like if I just change it to my channel name, so I will be just coming here creating IB All Designing Developer. Then if I do that and press enter, so you can see now the name changes into that. Here you can see, and how good looking is that. So you can also change the name like that. And here there is also one good thing, like if I just show you by opening that again. Okay, so if I just show you by writing this here, you can see that. So here if I just open my messenger clone in another tab, so here it will be ask your name when you will be just hit refresh. So you can write, yeah, I am writing my name. So if you write, and you can see there is written your name like welcome inshallah. So you can also write your name if you want. Okay, and you can also do that by yourself. Okay, so by refreshing that, you will be just getting your name panel. Then there you can just write your name, and you can also write anything you want. Then there will be written like welcome and the thing which you have written in the input box. Okay, then underneath we are also getting these things. Okay, here we are getting one input box which is looking like a message. You can see like we got a message in Messenger, then in WhatsApp we are getting all the things like that. Then here you can see we have just changed the color, like we have just changed into dark white. Here you can see that. Then you can also write your message here if you want. So here I will be writing the message like hello world. And you can also notice one thing, like when I have not written any of the message, so this was not like enable here. When I have just written, so it is now enabled. So if I just erase that all, now you can see it is disabled now, because here we have not written any of the message. Okay, so here we have done that with React animation, so you can also do that. And here we have also gotten a hover effect which we have done with React animation. Here you can see when I will be just pressing, you can see we are getting a popping effect and our message is gone here. Okay, so if I write hello only like that, then if I press this sign which is called this post, so press that, now you can see our message is gone. Okay, so like that you can do. And here you can see which is looking good, Mern clone. We will be just building that with Mern. So here for building that, first of all you have to open your like command prompt, because here we will be just making our React app. You can also make in VS Code, but I will be making in command prompt because it will be just confusion if you make in that. So here I will be just writing first of all my local disk, which I will be just downloading my React things, like I will be defining local disk D. There I will be just coming underneath, and I will be writing another thing, like I will be now creating my React tab. So for creating that, first of all you have to write a npx command. Okay, so this npx command means like you are creating, when you are creating your React tab, so we will be using this npx command, which is really important to do. Then after that you have to just come forward creating React tab. So I'll be writing create React dash app. Then after it we are building, like I've shown you, so we are building messenger Mern clone. So I will be just going into command prompt again. Then I will be writing messenger, and I will be just only writing like Mern. So I will be writing, so spelling is incorrect, messenger Mern. So when you have written that, just you will be pressing enter, so it will be created. If you write clone, so it will be creating in React JS app. So just take care about that. You are writing Mern here. Then I will be pressing enter. Then you have to just wait some of the while, then it will be just install these things. Now it is collecting the data, then downloading our React DOM, React scripts, and we also need some of the templates related to it, so it is also downloading that. Now here if I go to my VS Code, you can see it is looking really good here. You can see that. So I will be doing one thing, like I will be opening my folder which we have just downloaded. But first of all we have to do that, because here we will be not setting up any of the Firebase and anything, because it is a month, so we are not doing anything. We do these Firebase things like in React Native you can do that, or in React JS, but in Mern you can't do this Firebase things here. Okay, so here you can see it is just downloading and you don't have to do Firebase. But if you want to just join that Firebase here, so you can do that and include your own things related to Firebase here. Okay, so if I show you my folder here in local disk D, so here I will be just scrolling down and here it will be just coming. Okay, so here you can see there is messenger one, but I will be not opening it because here it is now downloading. So because of that I will be not opening here. Go to command prompt again and you can see that. So here I will be showing you, like if you are working with Firebase, so here you have to write, for downloading Firebase you have to just write npm install Firebase. Then when you will be just pressing enter, so your Firebase will be just installed. And if you want to download the Firebase tool which we work with, so here you have to write npm I or npm install you can write. And when you are just working with any of the command, like when you are downloading anything, so you can write npm I. Okay, because it is also short form to install, so because of that you can write I, but I am writing install, so there will be not confusion for you. So because of that, then after it I'll be just coming forward and I will be writing like dash g dash Firebase dash tool. So when you have written that, just you have to press enter and it will be just created. But here you have to just take a space, so it will be just now download when you will be doing that. Okay, so here you can see how good looking is that. Here you have to write like that, then it will be just download your Firebase tools also, and you can just work with your Firebase, and you can just link your Firebase with your app.js or app.css file. Then I will be doing one thing, I will be erasing these things and I will be closing my panel here. Now go to command prompt again and you can see it is just downloading our JSON files. Then it is also downloading like these. Now you can see it is just now doing everything, like it is now installing our template and dependencies which we will be needing to just work with. And here if you are using yarn, so you can also use yarn with that, but I am using npm, so because of that I will use npm in every command here. Okay, so here now it is removing the template package which is using with npm, because we will be only using npm here, so we will not have to use yarn. So you can see now it has download our all the thing which is written in our messenger Mern folder. So I will be closing this command prompt because we don't need. Now go to open folder by pressing file, go to local disk D, and here it is. So I'll be scrolling down again and here it is our messenger Mern which we have just download folder. So press that and press select folder after that, and you can see now when we have just select the folder, we are getting all the files like we get when we just create any of the React app or Mern app. You can see that, which is looking really good. So if I just open this source folder first of all, okay, so first of all I will be opening this node modules. Okay, so in this node modules you can see we are getting many of the folders. Okay, so these folders just show like what packages and what libraries you have download related to React or Mern. You can see that we have download many of the libraries and it is automatically download with the help of node modules. And this node modules is really important to download, because if you not do anything in that and delete that, so it will be error and your React app will be not run, because with the help of that you are running your React app, because in this you have download your packages like npm and json. Okay, so because of that, so I will be closing this module here. Then I will be opening public folder. You can see in this public folder we are getting many of the logo file, means two logo file, then one manifest.json file, then robot.txt and favicon.ico. okay, so these all files of React.js, means these all files are React.js logo. So if I just open, you can see again React.js logo and like that. So if you want to, you can delete these files, but I will be not deleting, because if you want to, so you can also use that, and I will be also using that. So because of that I will be not deleting. Then here we are also getting one file which is called index.html. With this file you can just run your React app in your localhost, so because of that we use that here. Okay, so I will be doing one thing, like I will be closing this public folder, and I hope you understand what is this. Then I will be just opening the source folder in which I will be writing all the codes. Okay, so in this source folder you have to just delete three files, okay, which is called app.test.js, then setup.test.js, and logo.svg. so here you have to press right click here, then you have to press delete. So I will be pressing delete, and you can see all the files has been deleted, and also delete, like now here we have deleted all the files, so you don't have to do anything. Then you will be going to app.js file, and I will be just erasing all the thing which is written in this div tag. Then I will be just zoom in here. So here when you've done that, just you have to do one thing, like I will be going to app.css file and deleting all the things in that, because now we don't need that. So erase that, because we will be writing all the things by myself. So I'll be just saving that here. Go to app.js file again, and here when you define that all thing, just after it I'll be just coming underneath and creating a view tag like previously we have built. And then after it I'll be just writing a style, and in this style I will be writing logo and close that. Then underneath I will be just coming and creating class name. Then I will be closing this tag here, and in that I will be just creating a class name like app. So here create that. Okay, so it is a class name, you have to just take care about that. Then come underneath, create a text tag in which I will be creating class name, and in that I will be just creating another tag which should be like of name. Then close this tag here and come underneath, create view tag in which I will be creating a style tag, and in this style tag I will be creating class, means its class which should be of like I will be creating nav bar. So when you've done that, close that here, come underneath, create text class only, and in this class I will be just writing your class, like you can write any class name. So I will be just writing that to like console. So when you've done that, just I will be closing this. Then you have to just come here, create view style tag here, and in this view style tag I will be defining another thing which should be like color. Then close this here, and here you have to just come create text, and I will be creating class name, and in this class name I will be writing class name here. So when you've done that, just close here, and now in that I will be writing console. It is not a class like I am writing here, you can see. So I will be writing that. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be hitting save, go to here and just copy this logo class name which we have written in the first, means it is written in style tag but we called in logo class like I've told you previously. So I'll be going to app.css file, but first of all I will be writing starting code like margin which should be 0 pixel, then create padding 0 pixel, box sizing should also be border box. Here you can see we have written till box sizing. Now I will be just coming underneath and creating justify content which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating align items which should be in center. Then I will be writing like display which should be of block, and I will be also creating like text align which should be in center. So when you have defined that all thing, just after it I will be just coming underneath, creating float into left. Now I will be just coming here, creating font style which should be normal. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating text justify which should be inherit. Now when you've defined that all things, just I will be coming underneath again. Then I will be just writing another thing which should be now like font size, and the font size I will be needing of 15 pixel. Create font weight which should be 500, and create font family which should be open sans. So I will be writing that, and I will be also writing sans serif. Now I will be just coming underneath, creating border which should be 1 pix solid white, and after it when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing border color which should be white. So I will be writing that. Then I will be writing color which should be black. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border left which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing border right which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath again, and I will be writing border top which should be 100 pixel, and I will be also writing border bottom which should be 100 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border radius which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing border style which should be none, and after it I will be just coming underneath, creating border width which should be 100 pixel, and create line height which should be 100 pixel, and also create like width which should be 100 pixel. And now when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be height 100 pixel. Then I will be coming underneath, creating border none, and I will be also writing like outline which should be none. Then create list style none, and also create list style type none. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which should be flex direction column. Then I will be writing flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Okay, so I will be writing that. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming here again, creating flex flow which should be column again. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming here, creating flex basis content. Then here you have to just come and create flags, but I will be now writing like flags grow, which should be inherit, so I will be writing that. Then I will be also writing like flag shrink, which should be inherit. Then here you have to just write direction now, which should also be inherit. Now I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag, which should be like I will be now writing background, so the background I will be needing of white, so I will be writing that. Then after it I will be just coming here and creating background color white. Then I will be also writing like background attachment, which should be fixed, and also create background, and I will be creating background position, which should be in center. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background position X, which should be in center, and after that I'll be just coming underneath creating background position Y, which should be in center. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming here creating background size, which should be cover. Then I will be just coming underneath again and creating background, and I will be writing like background repeat, which should be repeat. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming here and creating background clip, which should be content box. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing background origin, which should be content box. Then I will be just coming underneath again and creating background blend mode, which should be like color one, so I will be writing that. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background image, which should be having the URL of like background dot jpeg, so I will be writing that. Now when you've done that all things, just after it I'll be just coming underneath and creating a tag, which should be nav index current, so I will be writing that. Then I will be also writing like nav left, which should be current, and also create nav right current, and I will be also writing like nav up, which should be current. Then after it I'll be just coming underneath and creating a tag, which should be nav down current. So now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating padding, which should be 15 pixel, padding left, which should be 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding right, which should be 15 pixels, so I will be writing that. Now I will be also writing like padding top, which should be 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding bottom, which should be 15 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing margin 12 pixel, then I will be writing margin left, which should be 12 pixel, then create margin right, which should be 12 pixel, and margin top, which should be 12 pixel, and create margin bottom, which should be 12 pixel. Now when you define that all things, just I will be doing like I will be hitting save here, and now here we have done that all. Now when you've done that, just I will be doing one thing, like I'll be going to app dot, first of all I'll be going to app.css again. Then I will be pressing enter 2 times and writing dot, because it is a class. Then I will be just coming here and creating a tag, which should be like body tag, so I will be writing body. Then I will be just coming here creating justify content, which should be in center. Okay, so after it we will be creating class, so I'll be writing align items, which should be in center. Then I'll be writing display, which should be of block, and when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again and I will be writing another thing, which should be like I will be now writing text align, which should be in center. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag, which should be like here you have to erase, then come here and create float, so I will be writing float left. Then here I will be writing like box sizing, which should be border box. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating another thing, which should be like I will be writing font style, which should be normal. Then I will be writing like text justify, which should be inherit, and I will be also writing like font size, which should be 15 pixel, and also create font weight, so I will be writing font weight, which should be 500, and I will be writing font family, which should be font serif, comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath again and creating border 1 pixel solid white. Then I will be writing border color, which should be white, and create color, which should be black, and I will be just coming underneath and creating border radius, which should be 10 pixel, and create border, but I will be now writing like border style, which should be none, and create border, and I will be just writing like border left 100 pixels, so I will be writing that. Okay, so create. Then I'll be writing border right, which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be also creating like border top, which should be 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like border bottom, so create border bottom, which should be 100 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag, which should be having border width, which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be also creating line height, which should be 100 pixel. Then when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be like width of 100 pixel. Then I'll be writing height 100 pixel. Then I will be also writing like border which should be none, create outline none. Then I will be also writing like list style none, so create list style which should be none. Then I will be creating list style type none. So now when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath again, creating now a tag which should be flags direction, okay, which should be column, so I will be writing that. Then I will be also writing like flags wrap, so I will be writing flags wrap which should be wrap reverse. Then when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing flags basis which should be content. Then create flags flow which should be column, and create flags grow inherit, and also create flags shrink which should be inherit. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating direction which should be inherit. Then after that I'll be just coming here, creating background which should be white. Then I'll be writing background color white, so I will be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming here, creating background position which should be in center. Then I will be writing background position X, okay, so create that in center. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background position Y, so I will be writing that which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background size which should be cover, and create background attachment, so I will be writing that which should be fixed. Then here when you've done that, just I will be coming here and creating background clip content box, create background origin which should be content box, and I will be just writing background repeat which should be repeat, so I will be writing that. Then I will be writing background blend mode which should be having color band, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, creating background image which should be having the URL, and in this URL I will be writing background 1.jpg. Then close this. Then I will be just coming underneath again, creating another tag which should be like, okay, so here when you've done that all, I will be just coming underneath and I will be writing another thing which should be like nav now, so I will be writing nav index which should be current. Then I will be writing nav left current, so I will be writing that. Now here I will be just coming forward and creating nav right current, so I will be writing here like that. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating nav up current, so I will be writing that. Then I'll be writing nav down which should be current, and here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, creating padding now which should be 15 pixel, create padding left which should be 15 pixel, create padding right which should be 15 pixel, and also create padding top which should be 15 pixel, and padding bottom which should be 15 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be coming, creating margin 10 pixel, create margin left which should be 10 pixel. Then I will be writing margin right which should be 10 pixel, and also create margin top which should be 10 pixel, and create margin bottom which should be 10 pixel here. Now when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be hitting save here, and now we have just defined all the two things which we need to. Now I will be defining class, so go to app.js file, then copy this logo. Class means it is written in style tag, but it is a class of view, so I'll be going to app.css, then writing dot in the starting because now we are defining class. Then I will be just pasting my class name which I have just copied, and here I will be just coming and creating justify content which should be in center. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming here, creating align items center, and also create display which should be of block, create text align in center, and also create like float into left, and create box sizing which should be border box, and I will be just coming underneath, creating font style which should be normal. And now when you've done that, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be coming underneath, creating text justify which should be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath again and creating another tag which should be like font size which should be 16 pixel, create font weight which should be 600, create font family which should be Montserrat, comma sans serif, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating border 1 pixel solid white, so I will be writing that here. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming here again and creating border color white, create color which should be black. Then I will be writing border radius which should be 10 pixel, and I will be just coming here again, creating border left 100 pixel, and create border right, which will be 100 pixel, and also create border top, which will be 100 pixel, and create border bottom, which will be 100 pixel. Now so when you've done that, just I will be coming here creating border style, which will be none, and I will be just coming here again creating border width, which will be 100 pixel, and create line height, which will be 100 pixel, and create width, which will be 100 pixel. Then I'll be also writing height 100 pixel. So when you have defined that all thing, just I will be coming underneath creating border, which will be none, and also create outline none, and I will be also writing another thing, which will be list style none, and create list style type, okay, which should also be like none. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and I will be writing like flex direction, which should be column. Then I will be writing like flex ref, which will be ref reverse. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing flex basis content, create flex flow, which will be column. Then I'll be writing flex grow inherit. Then I will be also writing flex shrink, which will be inherit. Then after it, I'll be just coming underneath creating direction, which will be inherit here. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag, which should be like background, and in that background I will be writing white. Then create background color, which should be white, and I will be also writing like background position, which should be in center. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming here creating background position X, which should be in center, create background position Y, so create that into center. Then I will be doing one thing, like I will be coming underneath creating background size, which should be cover, and I will be just here erasing. Then I'll be writing cover. Then create background attachment, which should be fixed, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming here creating background, and I will be writing background repeat, which should be repeat. Okay, so I will be just first of all erasing that. Then I will be writing. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating background clip, which should be content box, create background origin, which should be content box. Then I will be coming here creating background blend mode, which should be like color button, so I will be writing that. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming here creating background, and I will be just writing that to like background image, which should be URL, and in this URL I will be writing background 2 dot jpeg. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating nav index, which should be current. Then I will be also writing like nav left current, and I'll be creating like nav right, which should be current. And I will be just writing another thing, which should be like nav up current, and create nav down, which should be current. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be coming underneath and I will be creating a tag, which should be now, okay, so here when you've done that all, just I will be coming underneath and writing a tag, which should be having now flex. But first of all I will be writing padding now, which should be like 16 pixel, padding left, which should be 16 pixel. Then I'll be also writing like padding right, which should be 16 pixel, and I will be just erasing that, taking it to that. Then I'll be writing padding top 16 pixel, and create padding bottom, which should be 16 pixel here. Now I have defined that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating margin 12 pixel, and create margin left 12 pixel. And now when you've done that, just I will be writing margin right, which will be 12 pixel, and I will be just writing like margin top, which should be 12 pixel, and create margin bottom, which should be 12 pixel. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be just hitting save here. Then you have to just go to app.js file again. Then I will be just copying this app, because like I'm telling you, it is a class name we have written in this class name tag. So copy that here, go to app.css, come here, write dot and paste your class name which you have just copied. Then here I will be writing like justify content, which should be in center, and also create align items, which should be in center. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating display, which will be a block, create text align in center, and also create float into left, and also create box sizing, which should be border box. Then after it I'll be creating font style normal, so I will be just erasing here, creating that. Then I will be writing like text justify, which should be inherit, so I will be writing this. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing font size which should be 15 pixel, then create font weight which should be 500, and I will be also creating font family which should be Mern sans serif. So I will be first of all erasing here, then I'll be writing like Mern sans serif. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating border 1 pix solid white, so I will be writing that. Then I will be writing border color which should be white, create color black, then create border radius which should be 10 pixel, then I will be writing like border left which should be 100 pixel, then I will be writing border right, so create border right which should be 100 pixel, then create border top which should be 100 pixel, and I will be writing border bottom which should be 100 pixel now. So when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which should be having border width which should be 100 pixel, then create border style which should be none, so I will be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing line height 100 pixel and create width which should be 100 pixel now, so I will be writing height which should also be 100 pixels, so create that. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating border which should be none, then I'll be writing like outline none, and also create like border which should be none, so I will be writing like list style none. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating list style type none. So when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing like I will be coming underneath and creating list, but I will be just coming here and creating direction which should be column. Okay, so first of all I will be raising here, create flex direction which should be column, then I will be writing flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing flex basis content, then I'll be writing flex flow which should be column, then I'll be writing flex grow which should be inherit, then create flex, and I will be changing that to like fraction which should be inherit, then I will be just coming underneath creating direction inherit, then here you have to just come and create background which should be white, then create background color white, so I will be writing background color which should be white, then I will be just coming here again and creating background position which should be in center. Okay, so I will be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing background position dash x which should be in center, then create background position dash y, so I will be just writing that dash y which should be in center, then I will be just coming underneath and creating background flip which should be content box, so I will be writing that. Then I'll be writing background origin, so I will be writing background origin which should be content box, then I will be just writing background repeat which should be repeat. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating background, and I will be changing that to like background blend mode which should be color burn. So when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming here and creating background, and I will be changing that to like just you have to come here and creating background blend mode which we have written here. Then I'll be writing background image with the URL of background 3.jpg. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating nav index which should be current. So after it I'll be just coming underneath again creating nav left current, and also create nav right current, and also create like nav up current, and create nav down which should be current, so I will be writing that. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming here again and creating padding which should be 16 pixel, create padding left, so I will be writing like padding left which will be 16 pixel, then I will be just erasing here and creating that, and I'll be also writing like padding right, so create padding right 16 pixel, then create padding top, so I will be writing that to 16 pixel, then I will be also writing like padding bottom which should be 16 pixel, and I will be writing another thing which should be like, now I will be just writing another thing like, okay, so here when you define that all thing, just I will be doing like I will be coming here creating margin 12 pixel, create margin left which should be 12 pixel, and I will be just coming here again and creating margin, but now I will be changing that to margin right 12 pixel, so I will be writing that, and create margin top which should be 12 pixel, margin bottom which should also be same. So when you've done that all things, I will be hitting save, go to app.js file, then copy this name class name which is written, go to app.css file here, and then I will be just coming here and I will be writing dot, pasting my class name, so here I will be just erasing Then I will be just coming here, pasting my class name. Then I will be just coming and creating justify content which should be in center, and create align items which should be in center, and create display which should be of block, and also create float into left, and create text align in center, and also create like box sizing which should be border box, and create font style which should be normal, create text justify which should be like, okay, so I'll be erasing here. Then I'll be creating text justify again which should be inherit. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating font size which should be 14 pixel, create font weight which should be 500, create font family, so I will be changing that to like font serif, comma sans serif. So here I will be first of all erasing, means I'll be writing this sign. Then I'll be just coming forward, creating comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating border 1 pix solid white, so I will be writing that. Then I will be writing border color which should be white, and create like color only which should be black. And I will be just coming here, creating border radius which should be 10 pixel, create border left which should be 100 pixel, and create border right which should be 100 pixel. And when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border top which should be 100 pixels, so I will be writing that, and create border bottom, so I will be writing that to 100 pixel. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing border style none, and I will be creating border width which should be 100 pixel, and create line height which should be 100 pixel, and also create width which should be 100 pixel, and I will be writing height which should be 100 pixel, and I will be just coming underneath, creating border none, and also create outline none. And now when you've done that, just I will be writing list style none, and create list style by none. So when you've done that, just I will be coming here, creating flex direction which should be column. Then I will be writing flex wrap which should be wrap reverse, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming here, creating flex, but I will be just writing that to like flex flow column. Then I'll be writing flex basis which should be content, so I will be writing that. Then create flex grow which should be inherit, so I will be writing here. Then I will be coming here again and creating flex shrink inherit, and create direction which should also be inherit. Then I will be just coming and creating background now which should be white. Then I will be just coming here and creating background color which should be white, and also create background position which should be in center. Then I will be just coming here again and creating background position X which should be in center, so I will be writing that. So create background position X which should be in center, and create background position Y, okay, which should be in center. Then after that I'll be just coming underneath, and I will be creating another tag which should be like background attachment fixed. Then I will be creating background size which should be cover, create background clip which should be content box, create background origin which should be content box. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background, and I will be changing that to like background repeat, okay, so I will be writing that. Then create background blend mode which should be having color 1, so I will be writing background blend mode which should be color 1. Then I will be just coming here again, creating background image which should be having the URL of background 4.jpg, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, just I will be closing, coming underneath and creating nav index which should be current. Then I will be just coming here, creating nav left current, and also create nav right current, and I will be writing another thing which should be nav, and I will be writing nav up current, and create nav down which should be current. And when you've done that, just I will be now writing padding which should be 14 pixel, create padding left, so I will be writing that which should be 14 pixel. Then create padding right which should be 14 pixel, so I will be writing that. And also create padding top which should be 14 pixel, and create padding bottom which should be 14 pixel. Now here when you've done that, just I will be going to top, erasing this and writing here. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating margin which should be 12 pixel, and create margin left which should be 12 pixel again. then create margin right, which will be 12 pixel, and I will be also writing margin top, which will be 12 pixel, and margin bottom, which will be 12 pixel. So when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing like hitting save, go to app.js file again, then I will be just copying this one class which is written name. So I will be just doing like I will be copying this nav bar now because we have already copied name. Then I'll be just copying that here, go to app.css file, then I will be just coming here by pressing enter to, and then I will be just writing this navbar means pasting my navbar class. Then I will be just writing this curly brackets coming underneath, creating justify content center, and I will be writing align items in center and create display, which should be of block, and also create text align in center. So I will be writing that, then create float into left, and I will be just writing box sizing, which should be border box, create font style, which should be normal. So I will be writing font style, which should be normal. Then I will be just coming here, creating text justify, which should be inherit, create font size, which should be 12 pixel, create font weight, which should be 400, create font family, which should be Montserrat, comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating border 1 pixel solid white, and I will be just writing border color, which will be white. Then I will be just coming here, creating color, which will be black. So I will be writing that. And now when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath, creating border radius, which will be like 10 pixel. Then I'll be writing border left, which should be 100 pixels. So I will be writing that, and I will be just coming underneath, creating border right, which will be 100 pixel, and I will be writing border top, which will be 100 pixel, and I will be also writing border bottom, which will be 100 pixel. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border width 100 pixel, and I will be writing like border style none, then create line height, which should be 100 pixel, and create and other thing, which should be width. So create width 100 pixel, and create height, which should be 100 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be coming here, creating border none, create outline none, and also create list style none, and I will be writing list style type none. So I will be writing that. So create that none. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating direction, means flex direction, which should be column. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. So I will be writing that here. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming here again, creating flex flow like column. Then I'll be writing flex grow, which should be inherit. So I will be writing that. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing flex shrink inherit. Then I will be coming here, creating direction, which will be inherit here. Now I will be just coming underneath and creating background, which should be white. Then I will be just coming here, creating background color, which should be white. And when you've done that, just I will be writing background position, which should be in center. Then I will be writing background position X, which should be in center. So I will be writing background position dash X, which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background attachment, which should be fixed, and also create background, but now I will be changing that to like background repeat, which should be repeat, create background size cover. So I will be writing that. Then I will be writing background repeat, which should be like I have already written repeat. So I will be now writing background clip content box, create background origin. So I will be writing that to content box. Then I will be writing background, and I will be changing that to like background blend mode. So create background blend mode, which should be color burn. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be doing one thing, I will be just coming underneath and I will be writing background image. So create that background image, which should be having the URL. So I will be writing background image URL, and in this URL I will be writing background 5.jpg. Now when you've done that, just I will be closing, coming underneath and creating flex direction, which should be column. Then I will be writing, then create flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing flex flow content column. Then I'll be writing flex, and I will be just changing that to like flex grow, which should be inherit, and create flex shrink. So I will be writing that to inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating flex basis. So I will be writing that to content. So I will be writing that. Then I'll be writing direction inherit. Now I will be just coming underneath, creating nav index current, then I'll be writing nav left current. So I will be writing nav left current, then I'll be writing nav right current, so just write correctly. Then I'll be writing current, then after it I'll be writing nav up current, then create nav down current. So now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating padding 15 pixels. So I will be just writing padding 15 pixel, create padding left which should be 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding right. So create padding right 15 pixel, padding top which should be 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding bottom which should be 15 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing margin 15 pixel, create margin left which should be 15 pixel, and I'll be also writing like margin right which should be 15 pixel, and I'll be writing margin top 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin bottom which should be 15 pixel. And now when you've done that, just you have to hit save here, then you have to just go to app.js file. Then now I will be copying this console class name which is written here, copy that here. So copy that, go to app.css, and I will be going to top. So here I will be just coming in the last, and I will be just coming writing dot, pasting my class name here. Now I will be just writing curly bracket, then writing justify content center, and now when you've done that, just I will be writing align items in center, create display which should be of block. Now when you've done that, just you have to hit save, and when you've done that all thing, just you have to do another thing like, now here you can see we have defined till display block. Now I will be just coming underneath again and creating text align which should be in center, and now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, creating float into left, and now when you've just done that, just come underneath again, creating box sizing which should be border box. So I will be just first of all writing this semicolon, then I'll be writing that, then I will be just coming underneath, creating font style which should be normal, then I will be just coming and creating justify which should be inherit. So now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating font size which should be 12 pixel, create font weight which should be like 500, and also create font family which should be Mont Serif, comma sans serif. So, but first of all I will be writing in a string like that. So now here when you define that all thing, just I will be coming underneath, creating border which should be 1 pix solid. So I will be writing 1 pix solid white. So I will be writing that. Then I will be writing border color which should also be white. So I will be writing this. Then I will be writing a color of text, means of my font, which should be black. Then I will be writing border radius 10 pixel, and create border style which should be none. And also I will be writing like border left. So create border left 100 pixel, and create border right which should be 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like border, but now I will be writing that to border top 100 pixel, then create border bottom which should be 100 pixel, and when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border width 100 pixels. So I will be writing that, then create line height which should be 100 pixel, and create width 100 pixel, then also create like height. So I will be writing like height. So here I will be just coming and creating that, then I will be writing height 100 pixel, and create border which should be none. Okay, so create that, then I'll be writing like outline none, and when you've done that, just I will be doing one thing, I will be coming underneath, creating list style none, and I will be writing list style type none. So here when you've done that all things, I will be just coming underneath, creating another thing which should be like flex direction. So I will be writing like flex direction should be column, then I will be just here coming and I'll be writing direction column, then I will be writing flex wrap which should be wrap reverse, and I will be just coming underneath, creating flex flow column again, then I'll be writing flex basis which should be content create flex, but I will be just writing flex means flex grow which should be inherit, and I will be writing another thing which should be flex shrink inherit, then I will be just writing direction which should be inherit here. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and I will be writing background now which should be 100 means white color. So I will be just coming here, creating background color which should be white, so I will be writing that. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing background and I'll be writing background position which should be in center, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just doing one thing, like I will be coming underneath and creating background position dash x which will be in center, and I will be just writing background position y. So create background position dash y in center. Then I will be writing background attachment, so create background attachment which should be fixed. And now when you've done that, just I will be writing background size cover, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating background clip which should be content box, create background, and I will be just changing that to like background origin which should be content box again. Then create background, and now I will be just changing that background to like background repeat which should be repeat. And after it I'll be just coming and creating another thing which should be background, and I will be writing background blend mode, so I will be writing that. And now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing that to color band, and I will be just coming here again creating background image which should be having a URL, and in this URL I will be writing background 6.jpg, so I will be writing that here. Now when you define that all things, I will be going to top, and I will be doing like closing this tag here, so just first of all close that. Then I will be just coming here creating nav index current, then I will be writing nav left current, and I will be also writing like nav right current, and create nav up current, and nav down current, so I will be writing that. Now here when you define that all things, this I will be coming underneath creating padding which will be 15 pixel, create padding left which will be 15 pixel, and also create padding right which will be 15 pixel, so I will be writing that. And now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating padding top which will be 15 pixel, and I will be writing padding bottom which will be 15 pixels, so I will be writing that. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating margin 14 pixel, create margin left which will be 14 pixel, and I will be writing margin right which will be 14 pixel, and create margin top which will be 14 pixels, I will be writing that. And create margin bottom which will be 14 pixel. Now so now when you define that all things, I will be just hitting save here, go to app.js file and copy this color tag which is written means is class, so copy that here. Then you have to just go to app.css file, and I will be just coming here and I will be writing dot because it is a class, then pasting my class name which I have just copied, so I will be just pasting that here. Now here when you've done that, just I will be writing curly brackets and creating justify content which will be in center. Okay, so create that. Then I will be just writing another thing which will be like align items which will be in center, create display which will be of block, so I will be writing that by erasing that, and I will be just writing display block, and create float into left, and I will be just writing text align in center, and create box sizing which will be border box. Then I will be just coming here font style which will be normal, and I will be also writing like text justify which will be inherit. Then I will be writing font size which will be 16 pixel, font weight which will be 400, create font family which will be font serif comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border 1 pix solid white, so I will be writing that here. And now when you've done that, just I will be writing border color which will be white, and I will be just coming here again and creating color black. Then I will be writing border radius 10 pixel, and create border left which will be 100 pixel, and create border right which will be 100 pixel. And now when you've done that, just I will be writing border top which will be 100 pixel, and I will be writing border bottom which will be 100 pixel. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be now writing border width which will be 100 pixel, and create line height which will be 100 pixel. And now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing width 100 pixel, and I will be just writing height which will also be 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border style which will be none, and after it I'll be just coming underneath again creating border none, and I will be writing outline none, and also create like list style none, so I will be writing that. Then after it I will be writing list style type none, so I will be writing list style none. Then create list style type none. So when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating flash direction column. Then I will be writing flash wrap which will be wrap reverse. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing flash flow which will be column. Then I will be writing flash basis content, so I will be writing that. Then create flags, but I will be now writing flags grow inherit. Then create flags shrink inherit. Then I'll be just coming here creating direction which will be inherit. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming here again and creating a tag which will be border Okay, so first of all I will be erasing, and I will be writing like background which should be white, so I will be writing that. And now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing background color which should be white, and after it I'll be just coming here creating background position which should be in center, so I will be writing that here. Then I will be just writing background position X which should be in center, and now when you've done that, just I will be writing background position Y, so create that in center again. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background repeat which should be repeat. Then after it I will be just coming underneath and creating background size which should be cover, and I will be also creating like background clip which should be content box, create background origin which should be also content box, then create background, and I will be just writing that to background blend mode which should be color burn. Then I will be just erasing that here and writing. Then I will be just coming underneath again creating background, and I will be just writing background image which should be having the URL of background 7.jpg here. Then when you've done that all things, I'll be going to top, so now it is good. So after it I'll be just closing that here. Then I will be doing one thing, I'll be just coming and creating nav index current, then I'll be writing nav, and I will be just writing nav left current, create nav right current, and I will be just writing nav up current, and also creating nav down which should be current. Then I will be just coming underneath creating padding which should be 15 pixel, then I'll be writing padding left which should be 15 pixel, create padding right which should be 15 pixel, then I'll be just writing padding top which should be 15 pixels, so I will be just writing that, and I will be writing like these things. And now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing padding bottom, but first of all I will be raising creating that, then I'll be writing padding bottom which should be like 15 pixel again. So when you've done that, just I will be writing margin 14 pixel, create margin left which should be 14 pixel, and create margin right which should be 14 pixel, so I will be writing that. Then create margin top which should be 14 pixel, and margin bottom which should be 14 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath again, and I will be just erasing that like that. Then I will be just hitting save here, and now when you've done that, just you have to go to app.js files. I'll be going in that. Then I will be just copying, and the class which is called this class name tag, so I will be just copying that here by pressing Ctrl C. Then here I will be going to app.css file, then I will be just coming underneath, and I will be doing one thing, like I will be just pasting my class name. So here I will be just coming and pressing one time enter, then write dot because it is a class name, then I will be just pasting that. Here I will be just coming underneath creating justify content which should be in center, and also create align items which should be in center, then create display which should be of block, and create text align in center, and also create float into left. And I will be also writing another thing which should be box sizing which should be border box. Okay, so I will be just coming here and creating that. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating font style which should be normal, then I will be just writing border. Okay, so first of all I will be erasing creating text justify, so here I will be writing that text justify which should be inherit. And now when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be just coming underneath again, then I will be writing font size which should be 15 pixel, create font weight which should be 500, and create font family which should be like Montserrat, so I will be writing that comma sans serif again. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border 1 pic solid white, then I will be writing border color which should be white, and I will be also writing like color which should be black. Now when you've done that all this, I will be coming here creating border radius which should be 10 pixel, then I will be also writing like border style which should be none, and create border left, so I will be writing that 200 pixel, then create border right which should be 100 pixel, and also create another thing which should be like border, and I will be writing border top which should be 100 pixel, and create border bottom which should be 100 pixel. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating border, and I will be changing that to like border width 100 pixel, create line height which should be 100 pixel, and create width which should be 100 pixel, then I'll be creating height 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like border none. Okay, so I will be creating that, then create outline none, and also create list style none, and create list style type none. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating flags direction, which should be columns. I will be writing that. Then create flags wrap, which should be wrap reverse. Then here I will be just coming and creating flags flow column. Then I'll be writing flags basis content. Then create flags grow, should be inherit. Then create flags string inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath creating direction only inherit here. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming creating background white background color. And now the background color I will be just writing also the same like white. Then I will be just doing one thing, like I will be coming here again and creating background position, which should be in center. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming here again and creating background position dash x, which should be in center. So I will be writing that. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming here again creating background position dash y, which should be in center. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming here again creating background size cover. Then I will be writing background clip, which should be content box, and also create background origin. So create background origin, which should also be content box. Then I will be writing like background clip. Okay, so we have defined that. So I will be now writing like background attachment, which should be fixed. So I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming here again and creating background, but now I will be changing that to like background blend mode, which should be having of color band. So I will be writing that. Then I will be writing background repeat, which should be repeat. So I will be writing that. And now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating background image, which should be having the URL. And I will be first of all writing semicolon. Then in that I will be writing background 8.jpg. So if I just show you by going in the top, so you can see that. Now here I will be closing that by writing this. Come underneath create nav index, which should be current. Then I will be coming here again creating nav left current, and also create nav right current. And I will be also writing like nav up current, and I will be also writing like nav down current. So here I will be writing like, first of all write correctly, then I will be writing nav down current. Now I will be just coming underneath and I will be writing another thing, which should be now padding, which should be 16 pixel. Create padding left, which should be 16 pixel. And I will be also writing like padding right, which should be 16 pixels. So I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming here creating padding top 16 pixel, and padding bottom, which should be 16 pixel now. So now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag, which should be having margin now. So the margin I will be needing of like 10 pixel. Create margin left, which should be 10 pixel. So I will be writing that. Then I will be writing margin right, which should be 10 pixel, and create margin top. So I will be writing margin top, which should be 10 pixel, and I will be writing margin bottom. So create margin bottom, which should be 10 pixel. So now here when you define that all things, just I will be coming underneath and I will be just erasing. Then you have to just hit save here. And when you've done that all, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be going to app.js file, and here I will be just doing like I will be just copying these all things. Okay, so just you have to just copy that by pressing Ctrl C and paste that here 2 times again. So when you've done that all, just I will be changing its class name like to color1. Create that to color 2. Then I will be just coming underneath here, I will be writing 3. Then here I will be writing color 4. So create color 4. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming here and changing that to like color 5. Then here I will be changing that to like color 6, and here just write color 7. Okay, so when you've done that all things, I will be just coming here creating color 8. So we have done that all things. Now I will be just hitting save here, and I'll be going to app.css, and you can see we have defined till class name. Come underneath, go to app.js file and copy this. And now here I will be copying this color1 class, which is written. Copy that here, go to app.css file. Then I will be just going in last. Then I will be coming here writing dot and pasting my class name, which I have just copied. Then I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag, which should be like justify content in center. So I will be writing that. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing align items in center, and I will be also writing like display, which should be of block. So I will be writing that. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag, which should be having the direction. But first of all I will be raising here. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating a tag, which should be text align in center. Then I will be just coming and creating float left. then also create box sizing. So I'll be writing box sizing, border box. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again and creating a tag which should be having like font style which should be normal. Then I will be writing like test justify which should be inherit. And now when you've done that all, this I will be coming here creating font size 14 pixel, create font weight which should be 500. And I will be also writing like font family. So create font family which should be Montserrat, comma sans serif. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming and creating border 1 pic solid white. So I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming here again creating border color white. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating border radius 10 pixel, create color tag which will be 100, which will be 0 means black. Then I will be just coming here creating border left 100 pixel, create border right 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border top which should be 100 pixel, and I will be also writing like border bottom which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming here again and creating border style none, and I will be writing border width which should be 100 pixels. So first of all I will be writing border width 100 pixel, then create width. So I will be writing width 100 pixel, create height which should be 100 pixel, and I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag. Okay, so we have defined all the things like we need to. Now here we have also defined like font size, font family, then border, and we have also defined the border radius. Then here we have to also define line height which we have not defined. So I'll be writing line height 100 pixel. Then I will be doing one thing like I'll be just pressing backspace here and I will be doing like that. So here when you've written that all thing, just I will be doing like these things. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming here and creating 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like width 100 pixel and also create like height 100 pixel. Then I will be also writing like border which should be none, create outline none, and also create list style none, and create list style type none. So when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath creating flags direction which should be column, then create flags wrap which should be wrap reverse. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flags flow which should be column, then create flags basis which should be content, create flags grow. So I will be just writing like flags grow which should be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flag shrink inherit, create direction which should be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating now background which should be in white. Then I'll be writing background color in white, then create background position which should be in center. Then when you've done that all thing, this I will be writing background position y means first of all x. So create background position x center, create background position dash y. So create that in center now. So when you've done that, this I will be coming here creating background size which should be cover. So I will be writing that. Now I will be also coming here creating background attachment which should be fixed. So I'll be writing that. Then when you've defined that all things, just I will be coming here creating background, and I'll be writing another thing which should be background clip content box, create background, and I will be just changing that to like background origin which should also be content box, create background blend mode which should be color burnt. So I will be writing that. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating background, and I will be writing another thing which should be like background image which should be first of all I will be writing background repeat which should be repeat. So I will be writing that. Now I will be just coming underneath creating background image which should be having the URL, and in this URL I will be writing like background 9.jpg. Then I will be just going to the top. So just here you can see we have defined till 8. Now I will be closing that by writing the close tag here. Okay, so just close that by writing the close tag. Then here I will be writing nav index current, create nav left current, and I will be also writing like nav right current. So I will be writing that. Then I will be writing like nav up current. So I will be writing nav up current, create and nav down which should be current. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing one thing like I'll be going to the top. Then here you have to just come here and I'll be just going here again. Then here you have to also go. So now here when you've defined that, just I will be watching one thing, means I have to see one thing here. like we have defined here padding. You can see that now we don't have to do that because we have already defined their margin and padding is 0 pixel. You can see. Now I will be just scrolling down in the last, then I will be going up and I will be just doing one thing, like I will be just coming here again and I will be writing padding now, which should be 14 pixels. So I will be writing that. Then create padding left, so create padding left should be 14 pixel, but first of all I have to write correctly. Then here when you've done that, just I will be doing like padding right, which should be 14 pixel, and create padding top, which should be 14 pixel, and padding bottom, which should be 14 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing margin 15 pixel, create margin left, which should be 15 pixel, create margin right, which should be 15 pixel, and also create margin top, which should be 15 pixel, and margin bottom, which should be 15 pixel. Now so when you've done that all thing, just I will be hitting save, go to app.js file again, then copy this color2 class which is written after color1, go to app.css. so because it is a class, so I'll be writing dot in the starting, then pasting my class name which I have just copied. Now I will be writing this curly brackets coming underneath, creating justify content, which should be in center, then I'll be writing align items, which should be in center, so I will be writing that, then create display, which should be of block, and I will be also writing text align center, but first of all I will be erasing this thing. So create align items in center, then I will be just writing display, which should be of block, and I will be just erasing here and creating that, create text align in center, and also create float into left, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating box sizing border box, then here I will be just erasing, then I'll be writing border box. Then I will be doing one thing, I will be just coming here again and creating another thing which should be like, now I will be writing like font style, which should be normal. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like text justify, which should be inherit, so I will be writing that. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating font size, which should be 15 pixel, create font weight, so I will be writing like font weight 500, create font family, which should be like open sans comma sans serif. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border, which should be 1 pixel solid white, then create border color, which should be white. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming here, creating color, which should be black, then I will be just writing border radius, which should be 10 pixels, so I will be writing here. And now when you've defined that all thing, just I will be coming underneath and creating border, and I will be writing like border left, which should be 100 pixel, then I'll be writing border right, which should be 100 pixel, then I'll be writing border top, which should be 100 pixel, and border bottom, which should be 100 pixel. Now when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing one thing, I'll be just pressing enter, creating border style, which should be none, and also create border width, which should be 100 pixel, then create line height 100 pixel, and I will be also creating like, first of all I will be writing that, then create width 100 pixel, and I will be also creating height 100 pixel, and I will be writing border none, then create outline should also be none, and I will be just coming underneath, creating another thing which should be list style none. Okay, so when you've done that, just I will be writing list style type, which should be none. So here when you've done that, just I will be writing like x direction, which should be columns, I will be writing that. Then when you define that all things, just I will be coming here and creating flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming here again and creating flex basis content, create flex flow, which should be column, then create flex basis, so I will be now writing flex grow inherit, create flex shrink inherit, then I will be just coming underneath, creating direction, which should be inherit, then I will be just coming underneath and I will be now writing background, which should be in white, then I will be also writing like background color, which should be white, so I will be writing that here. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing background position, which should be in center, and I will be also writing like background position X, which will be in center. So now when you create that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background position Y, so create that in center, then I will be just coming underneath, creating background clip, which should be content box, create background origin, which should be content box, then I will be coming here, creating background repeat, which should be repeat, then I will be just coming here and creating background, and just when you've done that, just I will be writing background repeat, which we have written already. Then I will be writing another thing which should be like background, and I will be writing background blend mode, which should be color 1, so I will be writing that here. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background, and I will be writing another thing which should be like background image, which should be having the URL, and in this URL I will be first of all defining my image name, which should be background, and I will be just going to top, so I'll be writing background.png. Then I will be just coming here again creating background size, so create background size cover, and create background attachment, which should be fixed, so I will be writing that. Then here I will be just coming underneath and I'll be writing nav index, which should be current. So here when you've done that, just I will be writing nav left current, and I will be writing like nav right, which should be current, and creating nav up current, and I will be just writing nav down, which should also be current. Now when you've done that, just I will be now writing like padding, which should be 15 pixel, create padding left, which should be 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding right, which should be 15 pixel, and create padding top, which should be 15 pixel, and also create like padding bottom, which should be 15 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating margin 12 pixel, create margin left, which should be 12 pixel, and I will be writing margin right 12 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin top, which should be 12 pixel, and create margin bottom, which should be 12 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be hitting save here, so I will be just hitting save. Then I will be going to app.js file again and copy this color3 class which is written that, copy that here. Then you have to just go to app.css file, and here I will be just coming writing dot because it is a class name. Then here I will be just pasting my class name which is just written. Then I will be just coming here creating justify content center. Then I will be writing align items, which should be in center, and also create display, which should be of block, and I will be just coming here again and creating that. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating text align in center, so I will be writing that, but first of all I have to write it correctly. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing float into left, and I will be also writing another thing which should be like box sizing, so create box sizing, which should be border box. Then I will be just coming underneath again and I will be writing like font size, which should be 15 pixel, create font weight, which should be 500, create font family, which should be open, means I will be just writing that open sans comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border 1 pix solid white, so I will be writing that. Then create border color white, so I will be writing. Then I will be also writing like color black. Then create border, and I'll be writing border left 100 pixel, create border right, which should be 100 pixel, and create border top, which should be 100 pixel, and also write border bottom, which should be 100 pixel here. Then I will be writing like border width, which should be 100 pixel, create border style, which should be none, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just writing border, and I will be writing that to border and change that to like first of all line height, and I'll be creating that 200 pixel. Then I will be also creating like width 100 pixel, and I will be just writing that things. Then I'll be writing like height, which should be 100 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, and we have to also define another thing which should be border radius now. So the border radius I will be needing of 100 pixels, so I will be writing means 10 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath again, and I will be just defining another thing which should be like, we have defined border, then we have defined border color, and we have also defined these things, but we have not defined another thing. Like if I just go to top, and here we have not defined like, okay, so here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath and I will be just going down enough again, and here I will be just doing like pressing backspace here, so just you have to press that, and I will be just doing like, I'll be closing this here. Then I will be just coming underneath and I will be writing another thing which should be like border, which should be none, and also create outline none, so I will be writing none. Then create outline should also be none, and I will be also writing like list style none, and create list style type none, so I will be writing list style type, which should be none, so I will be writing that. And now when you've defined that all things, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be just erasing this border which we have written here. Then I will be just going to top again. Okay, so here I will be just going to the top, and now here you can see we have defined many of the things like box sizing, font style. Okay, so I will be just coming here again, and I will be just not defining font style. Okay, so I will be just coming and creating font style which should be normal. Then create text justify which should be inherit here. So you can see now we have defined close that by writing this, and I will be doing one thing like I will be just coming underneath again, and now I will be creating border which should be none. Then I will be now writing outline should also be none, so I will be writing outline none. Then I'll be writing like list style none, so create list style none, and also create list style type none, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating flex direction which should be column. Then I'll be writing flex wrap which should be wrap reverse, and when you've done that, just I will be writing flex flow column, so I will be writing then create flex, and I'll be writing flex basis content. Then create flex, and I will be just writing that to like flex flow which we have written already. Then I will be writing like flex basis we have also written. Then I'll be writing flex grow inherit, create flex shrink inherit again. Then I will be just coming here creating direction inherit. Then I will be coming underneath creating background now which should be in white. Then create background color which should be white. Okay, so create that. Then create background, and I will be writing that background position which should be in center. Then create background position X which should be in center, and create background position Y, so create that. And now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again creating background size which should be cover, and I will be also writing like background attachments which should be fixed, so I will be writing that. And when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, and I will be just writing another thing which should be like background repeat which should be repeat. Then I will be just coming here creating background clip which should be content box. Then I will be writing background origin, so create like background origin, so I will be writing content box. Then here you have to just create background again, but now I will be just changing that to like background position which we have defined. Now I'll be writing background blend mode color burn, so I will be writing that. Then here I will be writing background image which should be having the URL of like background dot png. Then I will be just going to top here, and here I will be just coming and now writing 1. Okay, so just write 1. Then I will be just closing that by writing this. Here I will be just coming underneath, and I will be creating another tag which should be nav index, and it should be current, so I will be writing that create nav, and I will be writing nav left current, and also create like nav right current, so I will be writing that. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming here and creating nav up which should be current, and creating nav down which should be current. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating padding 15 pixel, padding left which should be 15 pixel, and I'll be also writing like padding right 15 pixel, create padding top which should be 15 pixel, and I will be also writing like padding bottom 15 pixel, and right margin 11 pixel, create margin left. But first of all I will be writing that. Then I will be writing margin left 11 pixel, so I will be writing that here. Then I will be also writing like margin right which should be 11 pixel, create margin top, so create margin top which should be 11 pixel, and create another thing which should be margin bottom which should be 11 pixel. And now when you've done that all things, just I will be hitting save here, and when you've done that, just you have to go to app.js file and copy this color4 class which is written after that. Copy that by pressing Ctrl C, go to app.css file. Then I will be just writing and pressing to enter. Then here I will be just writing dot because it is a class name, and pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then I will be just coming underneath creating justify content center, and also create align items which should be in center. Okay, so just create that. Then I will be writing display which should be of block, so I will be writing that, and create also text align which should be in center. Then I will be writing float into left, and also create box sizing which should be border box. So now when you've done that, just I will be writing font style which should be normal, and I will be also writing another thing which should be like font, but I will be just changing that to text justify which should be inherit. Then create font size which should be 12 pixel, create font weight, which should be 400, create font family, which should be Open Sans. So I'll be writing that Open Sans. So create that, and I'll be writing comma sans serif. Come underneath, create border 1 with solid white, then create border color white. So I will be writing border color white. So I will be writing that. Then I'll be just coming here again, and I will be writing color, which should be black. Then I will be just coming here and creating border left 100 pixel. Then I'll be writing border right, which will be 100 pixel. And now when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing like coming underneath, creating border top 100 pixel, create border bottom, which should be 100 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing border, and I will be writing again, which is called like border width 100 pixels. So I will be writing that again. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating border style, which will be none. Then I'll be writing line height, none means 100 pixel, create width, which will be 100 pixel. And I will be just coming underneath again and creating another thing, which will be border radius 10 pixels. So here I will be writing that border radius 10 pixel. Then I will be coming underneath, creating height 100 pixel, and I will be also creating another thing, which should be now border none. Then I'll be writing outline, which should be none. And now when you've done that all, just I will be writing list style none, and also create list style type none. So here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, and I will be creating a tag, which should be flex direction column. Then here I will be just coming here, and I will be writing column, then create flex wrap, which will be wrap reverse. Then I will be just coming here and creating flex flow, and I will be just writing column, then create flex, but I will be just changing that to flex basis content. Then I'll be writing flex grow, so create flex grow, which will be inherit. Then also create flex shrink inherit. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating direction here, which will be inherit. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating background now, which will be white. Then I will be writing like background color, which will be white, and also create background position. So create background position in center. Then I'll be writing background position X, which will be in center. So now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath and creating background position dash Y in center. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming here again and creating background size, which should be cover, and also create like background repeat, which should be repeat. Then I will be coming underneath, creating background attachment, which should be fixed. Okay, so I will be writing that. Then I will be writing background blend mode, which should be color burn. So I will be writing that here. So I will be just coming here, creating that. And now here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again and creating background, but I will be just writing background repeat, which should be repeat, but we have already written that. So I will be just writing background clip now here, which should be content box. Then create background origin, which should be content box. So I will be writing that. Then here I will be just coming underneath, creating background image, which will be having the URL of background 2.png here. Then I will be just coming underneath, and I will be writing nav index, which will be current. Then I'll be writing nav left current. Then also create like nav right current, and I will be also writing like nav, but I will be just writing nav up current, and create nav down, which will be current. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath, and I will be writing another thing, which should be like padding, and I will be writing like padding, which should be 14 pixel, create padding left, which will also be 14 pixel, create padding right 14 pixel. And I will be also writing like padding top, which should be 14 pixel, and create padding bottom. So I will be writing that to 14 pixel. So now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming here again and creating margin, which should be 12 pixel, and I will be just writing margin left 12 pixel, create margin right, which should be 12 pixel, and create margin top, which should be 12 pixel, and create margin bottom, which should be 12 pixel. So here when you've done that all thing, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be just coming and I will be just saving that here, save that. Then you have to just go to app.js file and copy this color5 class which is written. Then go to app.css file again. Here you have to just come right dot paste your class name. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating justify content in center. Then I will be writing align items in center, and I'll be writing display, which should be on block, and also create text align in center, and I will be also writing like float into left. Now here you can see we have defined these all things. You can see that in color 5. Now I will be just coming underneath in float left tag, and I will be writing box sizing. So create box sizing, which should be border box. Then I will be doing one thing. I will be just coming underneath again, creating font style, which should be normal. Then I will be just writing now text justify, which should be inherit. Okay, so I will be writing semicolon, then I will be writing that. Then I will be doing one thing, coming underneath and creating font size now, which should be like 13 pixel. Create font weight, which should be 500, and create font family, which should be open sans comma sans serif. Now here when you've done that, just I will be pressing backspace here, go forward again, and you have to just create another thing, which should be border now. So I will be writing like border, which should be 1 pixel solid white. Then I will be writing like border color, which should be white, and I will be doing one thing again, like I will be writing color, which should be like black now, because it is a text color. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating border style, which should be none, and I will be also writing like border left. So create like border left, which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing like border right, which should be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing another thing, which should be like border top, which should be 100 pixel, and I will be writing border bottom, which should be 100 pixel. So I will be writing that now. So when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating border, and I will be writing border width 100 pixel. So I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating like line height. So I will be writing line height, which should be 100 pixels. So I will be writing that. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming here again, creating width, which should be 100 pixel, and I will be just coming here again, and I will be writing like border radius, which should be 10 pixel, and create height, which should be 100 pixel again. Then I will be just writing border, which should be none, and create outline, which should be none. Then I will be also writing like list style none. So I will be writing like list style, which should be none. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing list style type none. So now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating flex direction, which should be column. So I will be writing that here. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. So I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating flex basis content, then create flex, and I will be writing flex flow, which should be column. Then I will be writing flex, and I will be writing like flex grow, which should be inherit, and I will be also creating flex shrink inherit. Create direction, which should also be inherit. So now when you've done that all things, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be just coming underneath again, and I will be writing now like flex. We have written that. So I will be writing background now, which should be white. So I will be writing that here. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be doing like I will be erasing that, and I will be writing background color, which should be white. So I will be writing that. Then create background attachment, which should be fixed. So I will be writing here. Then create background size cover. Okay, so when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, and I will be creating like background position. So create background position, which should be in center. Then I will be just creating background position X. So create background position dash X, which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating background position Y. So create background position dash Y, which should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background, and I will be writing like background repeat, which should be repeat. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating background clip, which should be content box. So I will be writing that, but before that I will be erasing. Then I will be writing like background origin. So create that to content box. Then I will be creating background again, but now I will be just writing like background blend mode. So create that to like I will be changing that to color 1. So create that here. Now I will be just coming underneath, creating background image, which should be having the URL of like background, and I will be going to top here. Then you can see background 2. So I will be defining background 3.png. Then here I will be closing that and creating again, which should be like nav. So I will be writing that nav index current. So create here. Then I will be writing nav left, which should be current, and I will be also writing like nav right, which should be current. So create that. And here I will be also writing like nav up current, and create nav down, which should be current. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be like padding, which should be 14 pixel, create padding left. So I will be writing that to 14 pixel. Then I will be doing one thing again, like padding bottom means padding right. First of all, this should be 14 pixel here. Then I will be writing padding, and I will be writing padding top, which should be 14 pixels. So I will be writing that. Then create padding bottom, which should be 14 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, creating a tag which should be now margin 12 pixel. Then I will be writing again, which should be like now margin left, which should be 12 pixel. Then I will be writing margin right, which should be 12 pixel, and also create margin top. So I will be writing margin top, which should be 12 pixel, and create margin bottom, which should be 12 pixels. So now when you've done that all thing, just I will be hitting save here. Then I will be going to app.js and copy this color 6 class which is written here. Then go to app.css file, and here you have to just come right dot and paste your class name which you have just copied. Then I will be just writing this, and I will be just writing justify content, which should be in center. Then I will be writing align items, which should be in center. Then I will be also writing like display, which should be of block, and create float into left. So I will be writing that. Then I will be also writing like another thing which should be text align, which should be in center. So I will be writing that. Then after it, I'll be just coming underneath, creating box sizing, which should be border box, and I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag which should be like of I will be writing now font style, which should be normal. So create here. Then I will be writing like text justify, which should be inherit. Okay, so I will be writing this. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating font size, which should be 14 pixel, creating font weight, which should be 500. Then here when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing font family, which should be Montserrat, comma sans serif. Now I will be doing one thing again, like I'll be writing that. Then I'll be closing this, coming underneath, creating border 1 pixel solid white. So now when you've done that, just I will be writing border color, which should be white. So I will be writing that. Then I will be writing the color, which should be black. Then create border radius, which should be 10 pixel, and I will be writing border style, which should be none, and also create like border left. So create that 200 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be writing like border right, which should be 100 pixel, and create border top, which should be 100 pixel, and also create border bottom. So create that 200 pixel. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing border width, which should be 100 pixel, and create line height, which should be 100 pixel. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing width, which should be 100 pixel, and create height, which should be 100 pixel. Then after it, I'll be just coming here, creating border none, and also creating outline none, and I will be also creating another thing which should be list style, which should be none. So create that here. Now when you've done that all thing, just I will be writing list style type none. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, creating another thing which should be like, okay, so we have defined that all. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, and I will be writing another thing which should be now like background means, first of all I will be defining flex. So create flex direction, which should be column. So I will be writing that. Okay, but first of all I will be writing this sign. Then create flex wrap, which should be wrap reverse. So I will be writing here. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing flex flow column. Then I'll be writing flex basis content, create flex grow inherit, and I will be also writing like flex shrink. So create flex shrink, which should be inherit, create direction, which should be inherit. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background, which should be white. Then I will be writing background color, which should be white. Then I will be also writing like background, but I will be just changing that to like background position, which should be in center. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing background position X. So create that. Okay, so I will be writing background position dash X in center. Then create background position Y. Okay, so just create that in center. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating background attachment, which should be fixed, and I will be also writing like background, and change that to background size, which should be cover. Then also create background, and I will be just writing another thing which should be like background clip. Content box, create background origin, which should be also content box, and create background, and I will be just changing that to background repeat, which will be repeat, and after it I'll be just coming underneath creating background blend mode, which will be color burn. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background image, which will be having the URL of like background 4.jpg. means first of all I will be writing png, so I'll be going to top. So here it is good, so I will be closing that by writing close tag create nav index, which should be current. Then I will be writing nav left current, and I will be also writing like nav right, which should be current. And when you've done that, just I will be writing nav up current and create nav down, which will also be current. Now when you've done that, just I will be writing padding, which will be 15 pixel, create padding left, which will be 15 pixel, and I will be also creating padding right, which will be 15 pixel, and padding top, which will be 15 pixel. Then I will be also writing like padding bottom, which will be 15 pixel here. Now I will be just coming underneath creating margin 11 pixel, margin left, which will be 11 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin right, which will be 11 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin top 11 pixel, and I will be writing another thing which will be margin bottom, which will be 11 pixel. Now so now when you've done that all things, just I will be hitting save here. Then when you've defined that all things again, so I will be just going down enough, and I will be just writing two enters again, then writing dot because it is a class. So first of all, when you've done that, just you have to go to app.js file again. So here you have to go there. Then I will be just copying this color7 class which is written, copy that here. Then you have to just do one thing, like you have to go to app.css file, and here I will be just pasting my class name which I have just copied. Now I will be just writing this and creating justify content, which will be in center. So create by writing this, then I'll be writing align items should be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath creating display, which should be of block float into left, and I will be also writing like text align in center, and also create box sizing, which should be border box. Then also create like font style, which should be normal. Okay, so when you've done that, just I will be writing text justify, which will be inherit. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating font size 14 pixel, create font weight, which should be 500, create font family, which should be Mont Serif, comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border 1 pixel solid white, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming here again, and I will be writing border color white. So now when you've done that, just I will be writing color black. Then I will be just coming here creating border radius, which should be 10 pixel. Then when you've done that all things, just I will be doing one thing, like I will be writing creating border left 100 pixel, create border right, which will be 100 pixel. And now when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath creating border top, which will be 100 pixel. Then I will be writing another thing, which will be border bottom, which will be 100 pixel. Then I will be just coming underneath creating border style none. And now when you've done that all things, just I will be writing like border, but now I will be changing that to border width 100 pixel, create line height, which will be 100 pixel, and create width, which will be 100 pixel. So I will be writing here. Then I'll be also writing like height, which should be 100 pixel, then create border, which should be none. Okay, so when you've done that, just I will be writing outline none, and I will be also writing like list style, so create that to none. Then I'll be writing list style type none. So when you've done that, just I'll be writing flags direction, which should be column. Then I'll be writing flags wrap, which should be wrap reverse. So when you've done that, just I will be going to top, and here I'll be writing E. Then after it I'll be just coming creating flags flow, so here I'll be writing that flags flow, which should be column. Then I'll be writing flags basis content, create flags group, inherit. Then I'll be also writing like flag shrink, inherit, create direction, inherit again. So when you've done that, just I will be writing now background, which should be in white. Then I'll be just coming here again creating background color white. Then after it I'll be just coming and creating background position in center. Then I will be just coming here again, and I will be writing background position X, which will be in center, so I will be writing that. Now here I will be coming and creating background position Y, so create that in center. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background attachment, which should be fixed, and also create background size, which should be cover. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating background origin, which should be content box, create background clip, which should be content box, and also create background. So here I will be just pressing and creating background, and I will be changing that to like background repeat, which should be repeat. Then after it I'll be just coming underneath and creating background blend mode, so create that to like color band, so I will be writing that. And now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be having background image of URL, and in this URL I will be writing background, and just go to the top, so I'll be writing background 5.png. then close that by writing this close tag, create nav index current, then I will be also writing like nav left current, and I will be also writing like nav right current, and create nav up current, and also create nav down, which should be current, and create padding, which should be 15 pixel. Okay, so I will be writing that. Then create padding left 15 pixel, and create padding right, which should be 15 pixel. Then create padding top, which should be 15 pixel. Then I'll be writing padding bottom, which should be 15 pixel, and also create margin, which should be 12 pixel. And here I will be just writing margin left, which should be 12 pixel, and create margin right, which should be 12 pixel. And I will be doing one thing again, like margin top 12 pixel, and I'll be writing margin bottom, which should be 12 pixel. So when you've done that all things, just I will be doing like hitting save here. So now here you can see we have defined that all things which we need to. Now I will be just going down enough again, then you have to just go to app.js file, and now here I will be just copying last class name which is written here, which is called color8. So just copy that here, then you have to just go to app.css file, then I will be just coming in the last again, writing dot because it is a class name. Then here I will be just pressing backspace, pasting my class name which I have just copied. Then here I will be writing curly brackets, coming underneath, creating justify content, which should be in center, so I will be writing like justify content in center, create align items, which should be in center, and also create like display, which should be of block, and I will be writing text align in center, create float into left, so I will be writing that, and also create like box sizing, so I will be writing box sizing, which should be border box, create font style, which should be normal, then create text justify, which should be inherit, so I will be writing that. Then I'll be writing font size, which should be 14 pixel, create font weight, which should be 500, create font family, which should be open sans comma sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating border 1 pixel solid white, then I'll be writing border color, which should be white, then create color, which should be black, so I will be writing that. Then after it I'll be just coming here and creating border radius 10 pixel, then I will be also writing like border left 100 pixel, and create border right, which should be 100 pixel, so I will be writing border right 100 pixel. And again you have to just create another thing, which should be border top, which should be 100 pixel, and create border bottom, which should be 100 pixel, so I will be writing here. And now when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming here again, and I will be writing border style none, and just you have to come underneath, creating border width 100 pixel, create line height, which should be 100 pixel, create width 100 pixel, and I'll be writing height 100 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, and I will be creating another tag, which should be border none, so I will be writing that, create outline none, then I will be writing list style none, so I will be writing that. So now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating list style type none. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath again, and I will be writing another thing, which should be like, now I will be writing that too. So here I will be coming, creating flags direction column, then I will be writing flags wrap, which should be wrap reverse. Then after it I'll be just coming here, creating flags basis, which should be content, then I will be writing flags flow column, then create flags, but I will be just changing that to like flag string, which should be inherit, create flags grow, which should also be inherit, so I will be writing like flags grow inherit that. Now I'll be just coming underneath and creating a tag, which should be direction inherit. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background of white, then I'll be writing background color of white, so I will be writing that. So here I will be just coming, creating background color, so here I will be just writing that of white, then I'll be just coming here again, creating background position, which should be in center, then I will be coming here again, creating background position y, so means x, which will be in center. Then I will be writing background position y, so create that in center. Then when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating background size cover, so I will be writing that. So now when you've written that, just I will be coming here, creating background attachment fixed. And now when you've done that, just I will be writing background clip, which should be content box, so I will be writing that. Now I will be also writing like background origin, which will be content box, create background, and I will be changing that to background repeat, which will be repeat. Then create background, and I will be changing that to like blend mode, which will be color burn, so I will be writing that. Create background image, which will be having the URL of like background 6.jpg means dot png, so I'll be right. So I'll be just going to top here, and you can see we have defined that all. Now here when you've done that, just I will be closing that, creating nav index, which will be current. Then I'll be writing nav left current, and I'll be also writing like nav right current. And here when you've done that all things, just I will be coming underneath, creating nav up current and creating nav down, which will be current. Now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating padding 14 pixel, create padding left 14 pixel, and I will be writing padding right, which will be 14 pixel, and create padding top, which will be 14 pixel. Then I will be coming here, creating padding bottom, which will be 14 pixel, and create margin, which will be 11 pixel, create margin left, which will be 11 pixels, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming here again and creating margin right, which will be 11 pixel, and create margin top, which will be 11 pixel, and create margin bottom, which will be 11 pixel. And now here when you've done that all things, just you have to do another thing, like I will be hitting save here, so just hit save now. So when you've done that, just you have to go to app.js file again. Then here I will be just copying this, so just you have to copy that here, then paste, and here you have to do like to press Ctrl Z. Okay, so I'll be just pasting that, so press Ctrl Z here. Okay, so I will be just pasting here. Then I'll be writing that to color 9 and here, then here I will be just copying this one class which is written, copy that, then go to app.css file. Here you have to just come right dot paste your class name, come here, create justify content center, so I will be writing like justify content, which will be in center, create align items, which will be in center. Then I will be just coming underneath, creating display, which will be of block, and I will be just writing text align, which will be in center. Then create float into left, and I will be also writing like box sizing, which will be border box, so I will be writing box sizing, which should be border box, so I will be writing that here. Now I'll be just coming underneath and creating text align in center. Then I will be writing another thing, like I'll be just already written, so I'll be writing font style, which will be normal. Then I'll be writing text justify, which will be inherit, so I will be writing that. Create font size, which should be 15 pixel, create font weight. Okay, so I will be writing that to like 500, create font family, which will be Montserrat, sans serif. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating border 1 pixel solid white, so I will be writing that. Now I will be just coming underneath, creating border color white, create color, which will be black, so I will be writing that. And I will be just coming underneath again and creating border radius, which will be 10 pixel, create border left, which will be 100 pixel. And I will be just coming underneath, creating border right, which will be 100 pixel, create border top, which will be 100 pixel, and create border bottom, so I will be writing that to 100 pixel now. So now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath, creating border width 100 pixel. Then I will be writing that to border style none, and create line height, which will be none, means 100 pixel. Then I'll be just writing width 100 pixel. Then I will be writing height, which will be 100 pixel, so create that. Then when you've done that, just I will be now writing border none, then create outline none, and I will be also writing like list style none, and create list style type, which will be none, so I will be writing that here. Now when you've done that all things, just I will be doing another thing, like I will be just coming underneath, so just you have to come underneath and create another thing, which will be flex direction, which will be column. Then I'll be writing flex ref, which will be ref reverse. So now when you've done that, just I will be writing flex flow column. Then I'll be creating flex basis content, then I'll be writing flags grow, which should be inherit, and create flags shrink, inherit, then create direction, which should also be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath and creating background now, so which should be white. Then I'll be just coming here creating background color, which should be white, and I will be also writing like background position, which should be in center. Then I will be just coming here again creating background position X, which should be in center. Then I will be just coming here again creating background position Y, so create that in center. Then here I will be doing one thing, like I will be coming underneath creating background clip, which should be content box, then creating background repeat, which should be repeat. Then I will be just coming here again creating background and change that to like background clip. Okay, so I'll be writing background origin, which should be content box, create background blend mode, which should be color band, so I will be writing that. Then I'll be just coming underneath creating background and changing that to like background attachment, so here I will be writing that, which should be fixed, so create. Then create background size, which should be cover, and now when you just create that, so I will be coming and creating background image, which should be having the URL of like background 7.png, so create that. Now here you can see we have just create all the things which we need to. Now after it I'll be just coming forward creating another thing, which should be like nav, so I will be just writing like nav index, which should be current, so I will be writing that. Then I will be just coming here and creating nav left current, and I will be also writing like nav right current, and create nav, and I'll be just changing that to nav up current, create nav down, which should be current. So when you've done that, just I will be writing padding 15 pixel, create padding left, which should be 15 pixel, and I'll be writing padding right, which should be 15 pixel. Okay, so I will be just writing and create padding and changing that to like padding top 15 pixel, and create padding bottom, which should be 15 pixel. Now when you've done that all things, this I will be coming underneath creating margin, which should be 12 pixel. Then here I will be raising that and creating to 12 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be writing margin left, so I will be writing that margin left 12 pixel, create margin right, which should be 12 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin top 12 pixel, and I will be writing margin bottom, which should be 12 pixel here. Okay, so create that. Now when you've defined that all thing, just I will be doing like going to app.js file and copy this color 10 class which is written, then go to app.css file, and here I will be just coming creating another, like I will be just writing dot paste my class name, then here I will be writing justify content in center. Okay, so create that, then create align items, which should be in center. Okay, so just I will be coming forward creating that. Then I'll be writing display, which should be of block, and I will be just doing one thing coming underneath creating text align, so here I will be writing like text align in center. Then when you've done that, just I will be writing display, which should be of block, and I will be just coming underneath again and creating a tag, which should be like float into left, and I will be writing box sizing, which should be border box. Okay, so I will be just writing here, so create. Now when you've done that all thing, just after it I'll be just coming creating font style, which should be, so here I'll be writing font style, which should be normal, so I will be writing font style, which should be normal. Okay, so when you've done that, just I will be writing text justify, which should be inherit. Then I will be just coming underneath creating again, which is called like font size, which should be 15 pixel, create font weight. Okay, so I will be writing that font weight, which should be 100, means like 500. Then I will be writing like font, and I will be changing that to font family, which should be like open sans comma sans serif. Okay, so I will be just erasing that comma sans serif. Then I will be just writing a space here, closing that by writing this close tag. Then I'll be writing border, which should be 1 pixel solid white. Okay, so when you've done that, just I will be writing border color, which should be white, and create color, which should be black. Then I will be just coming here and creating border width 100 pixel, create border radius, which should be 10 pixel, and also create border style none. Then I'll be creating border left, which should be 100 pixel, so I will be writing that. Then after that I will be just coming underneath creating border right 100 pixel. Then I will be doing one thing, like I will be writing border top, which should be 100 pixel, so I will be writing that. And I will be also writing like border bottom which should be 100 pixel now. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath and creating a tag which should be like line height which should be 100 pixels. I will be writing that. Then create width which should be 100 pixel. Okay, so I will be writing here, and also create like height which should be 100 pixel. And again you have to just do one thing again, like you have to just hit save here. Okay, so now when you've defined that all thing, just you have to do another thing like, so now here you can see we have defined till height. Now I will be just coming underneath and creating border tag which should be none. Then I will be writing like outline which should also be none. Then after it I'll be just coming underneath creating list style which should also be none. So when you've done that all thing, just I will be coming underneath again creating list style type which should also be none. Then after it I'll be just coming underneath again and creating a tag which should be like flex direction which should be column. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flex wrap which should be wrap reverse. So here I will be writing that. Now create wrap reverse here. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flex flow which should be column. So I will be creating. Then I will be just coming underneath creating flex basis. So create that to content. So I will be writing that. Then create flex, and I will be changing that to flex grow inherit, and create flex shrink. So I will be writing that to also like inherit. So create that. Then I'll be writing direction which should be inherit here. So now here when you define that all things, just I will be coming underneath again, and I will be writing another thing which should be background now. So the background I will be needing the of like white. Then I'll be writing background color white. So I will be writing that here. So just write background color white. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background attachment which should be fixed, and I will be also writing like background size. So create background size which should be cover. So I will be writing that. So now when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath by writing this close tag. I will be writing background position which should be in center, and then when you define that, just I will be coming underneath creating background position dash x which should be in center. Then here I will be just writing correctly. Then I will be just doing one thing like I will be coming underneath creating background position y. So create that which should be in center. So I will be creating that. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background size which should be cover. And here when you've done that all things, okay, so we have done that. So I will be writing background repeat now which should be repeat. Then I will be writing background clip which should be content box. Create background origin which should also be content box. Then I will be writing background, but I will be just changing that to like background attachment. We have written that all. Then I will be just coming here creating background blend mode which will be color burn. So here I will be erasing that now. So create color burn here. Then I will be just coming underneath creating background again which should be image, and in this I will be defining like background image, and in that URL I will be defining like background 8.png. so create close that by writing this. Then I will be going to top and check. Okay, so it is enough. Then I will be just coming underneath creating nav index which should be current. Then I will be writing like nav, and I will be creating nav left current, and you have to also write like nav right current, and create nav up which should be current, and also create like nav down which should be current. So when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating padding which should be 12 pixels. So I will be writing that. Then I'll be closing here, and then when you've done that, just I will be writing padding left which should be 12 pixel here, and also create another thing which should be padding right which should be 12 pixel. Then I will be also writing like padding, but first of all I will be writing padding top which should be 12 pixel, and padding bottom which should also be like 12 pixel. I will be writing. Now here when you've done that, just I will be coming underneath creating margin which should be like 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin left which should be 10 pixel. Okay, so create that. Then I will be writing like margin right which should be 10 pixel, and I will be also writing like margin top which should be 10 pixel, and margin bottom which should also be 10 pixels. So here when you've defined that all things, just I will be hitting save here, and now here you can see we have defined that all things. Now here if you want to set up the Firebase, you can do that, but like I'm telling you, we are not using Firebase, and if for doing that you have to just go to terminal, and you can just write like Firebase here, then you can write deploy. Okay, so when you will writing that and press enter, so it will be just deploy a Firebase, and it will be asking you to the hosting. So you have to just do that, and it will be selected you to the hosting URL. Then you can select and done that. So I'll be hitting save, and now when you've defined that, go to app.css file and hit save here also. So when you've defined that, now if I show you in the Google Chrome here, So here you can see our messenger clone is ready. You can see that it is called just like Facebook Messenger clone. You can see that which is now ready. Here you can see how good looking is that. So I've also host that. If you want to, so you can host that by using any of the extension here. Okay, but first of all, you can see in this messenger clone we are getting our own like messenger logo. Here you can see which we have just take from the Google, and I've just copied the link and paste, but I have not shown there. Okay, so you can also paste that. Then here you can see there is written like hello IB all designing developer, then there is a rocket and this mark here after that, and underneath like there is written name like I've shown you how to do if I show you by opening it in second one. So just here you have to write this one, open that. Then if you can see that there is coming like Facebook Messenger, and here you can write anything like I will be writing Inshal, press OK. Then you can see now your name is just coming here, and here you can see how good looking is that. So you can also write anything without like you can just write anything. So when you will be writing, so it will be just shown here after welcome when you will be writing anything in the input box which was just shown. And underneath you can see we are getting one input box thing which when I'm just hovering on that, so we are having a beautiful hover effect of black color. You can see now if I just press that, and you can see it is changed into blue line. You can see that. And now if I write anything in that like hello, so you can see now this arrow of post is now enabled here. Okay, but if I just not write anything, so it is disabled now. You can see, okay, like in messenger also these things are coming. Then if I just write that, and if I press this post sign, so you can see now the hello world message is now gone from here. Okay, and it is just sent to a message which we have linked with. Okay, so if I write hello, then you can just write this. Okay, we have not used Firebase, so because of that our message is not shown here. If I use, so with the help of the extension, with the help of post tag, so you can just post a tag here. So because of that I am telling you like you can use your Firebase if you want. And if I write hello world here, so just press enter, you can see now it is gone our message. Okay, so here you can see our messenger Mern clone is now ready. So I hope you understand that how to build one Mern clone in Mern, and I hope you also enjoyed this clone like your my previous clone of React Native, React.js, and previous of Merns also. So just you have to practice these all clones we are working with, and I hope you will be a good programmer of Mern also like your of React Native, React.js, JavaScript, Python, and HTML and CSS. So but first of all you have to just hit the subscribe button, and please also like my video, share it with your friend, and comment down things what you want from me. And if you have any questions, so you can also ask me in the comment box, because if you just ask me, so it will be really good for me, and I will be just answering all the question which you will be having, and I will be also doing these things. And here I will be also coming up with this clone in future also, and I hope you will be all enjoy that clones also. And here you have to also hit the subscribe button and notification bell after that, from which you can get every notification when I will be just uploading any video with the new component. So just I will be just meeting you next clone or tutorial. So for today, good